BassResinator here. I've got out my big, gigantic sunflower mold from Pouring Your Heart Out, and I just see a spot where I did not clean out from the last time. There, got it. This last week I was at a men's retreat with our church, and I developed some really close relationships with some guys, which was really kind of cool. But one of them contacted me and said, "Hey, do you do any sunflowers?" I said, "Yeah, I've got some sunflowers." And I showed him samples of different ones that I've done. And he goes, "My mom really loves sunflowers, especially yellow ones. Could you make one for her?" And the way he asked it, I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I said, "Yeah, what color?" And he said yellow. And then he sent me details. She's already passed. So this is a memorial type of project I'm doing. So I cannot mess it up. I'm going to be using the Intense Color Shift flakes for this center area. Right here. And then I'm going to use another little bit of another color. I don't know if I'm going to use flakes or not. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the chrome powder, gold, in this area, and on these tips here, which are going to be the ones that are behind. And then I'm going to flood the whole thing, pour it with resin with yellow mica in the resin. So it's going to be intense color right here, beautiful yellows here, and then some intense colors on those points there. So now I need to get started with the coloring thereof. Now I'm going to do the flakes first because if you've seen flakes, they go. So I want to get those done first, and then I can clean up anything that I need to with some tape, because this stuff, man, love-hate relationship with it. When it goes well, oh, it's so pretty. But if you're not on top of it, now molds have a bit of static, and there is a piece of I don't know what right there. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this, and hopefully the static doesn't take over. Oh, good. Hopefully that's enough for that area. And then I've already got stuff to clean up where static picked it up and goes, "I shall have you." I need a little bit more over on this side. Okay. That is burnished. gotta clean up. I need another big wipe. Because that one has gotten kind of dry. And I will use some tape first, so you can hear a noise, sorry. That's not wanting to come up right there. Well, that didn't clean as well as I wanted, but I did get most of it, so. And a little bit of this color in there is not going to hurt. In fact, it'll give it a little bit of continuity from one part of the flower to the next. Okay, so now we come in with this gold. Wow. And that is a brilliant gold, huh? Yeah, we were at this men's retreat in Colorado. Where we live is just about 150 feet above sea level. And we were at over 9,000. And that first day we were up there, we were all huffing and puffing. We couldn't get enough air. Man, what happened to the oxygen there? It went away. That was craziness. After a day and a half or so, we were pretty good. Couldn't run any races or anything, but we could walk up and down the hill to the chow place in the chapel area where we were having our meetings. But yeah, that was an excellent experience. Some of the guys, I did not do this. My son did. They went whitewater rafting. Well, I have pretty much an aversion to coldness. And that water up there is snow melt stuff, you know, and no thank you. It looked like a lot of fun. Had it been in the Colorado River and the Grand Canyon, but that high, no. Okay, so I got that section. Now right here are some little tiny petals. And there's a little bit of gold that flipped up there, which I want to leave. But I want to... Let me find another color that will work as a possibility of a blending to take place. Let me be right back. Okay, I have coral gold, coral with an K, or roral, I don't know which it is, but I have, this is from Let's Resin. So it is a gold, but not quite as bright as that center area. So hopefully it will cause a blend to take place between that intense gold and the yellow petals. Now to mix up the resin. I'll be right back. Okay, I mixed up 16 ounces of my Bond Crafter. Well, it's actually the end of my Bond Crafter, a 1-to-1 art resin. So here we go with this. I know it's going to take more than this, but we will see how far we can go. Now in those lower areas is a place that bubbles like to hang out, so I'm gonna try and pop some of those before I go too far. Every once in a while I start digging in there, and like right there, a bubble came up. Hopefully that means the bubble that was down there is out. There, one came up. There's one. There's one came out. There's a big one came out of there. That's good. Now hopefully I don't have any left. Here's one. There's a big one. There's one coming out of there. Okay. Now this has got everything covered, but it's not very deep on these outer petals. That might make it a little bit too thin. So that's why I know it's going to need a little bit more resin. Okay, well, let that cure a while, and then try and come back in with a little bit more over the top of that to fill those little spots up. Okay, we'll see you later. Actually, you've seen what I've done here. You'll see me back for the unmolding of this gigantic mold. It has been overnight and part of the day, getting my glove on, and this is cured up now. So let's see what this is like. Hope I don't have any air bubbles in those things. I did put another 5 ounces on top of this. It filled it up pretty good. Grabbing my glove. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. One little bubble area right here. I can fix that real quick though. Now that is definitely a yellow sunflower. I like. And look at those ones behind. It's like the older ones are behind, and so they age, with, when they age well, and so that's why they turn to gold. Oh man, this is pretty. I can't wait to get it out in the sun, but I gotta fix this little spot right there. Put a little bit of this with a little bit, and that may be way too much. I know it's way too much. A little bit of yellow. There we go. Got enough there. to finish off that. Okay, that looks like it is done. What do you think? You're gonna have to let me know in the comments what you think about this. I'm gonna ask the man if he wants me to write his mom's information on the back. I don't want to put it on here, but I can do calligraphy on the back if he says that's what he wants. So yeah, if you are a subscriber of mine, thank you so very much. If you are not and you would like to be, it's very simple. Just go down to the bottom of the screen and press the subscribe button. And while you're there, press the little icon of a bell, and that'll let you know anytime, or it'll notify you anytime I have done anything new. So yeah. Channel also has channel memberships if you would like to participate monetarily. Any money that comes in from that goes right back to the channel. So yeah. Okay, stick around. I will have some parting shots out in the sun, because it is definitely sunny today. Yeah, we'll see you for the next one. Bye.